don't know. It's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood in the sweat, tears and regret made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in. Yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, so within now, keeper of all faith. Never change. Put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Put the work in. Yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh.
Welcome to the Blast Spring Final. Hell yeah. I'm ready. I'm excited. The stage is set. Who's going to lift that trophy? Oh! What is that? It all comes down to the next 3 maps of Counter-Strike. All right. Okay. And he can't believe it. Oh my God.
Welcome back to EPIC41 with Intel, sponsored by Asus ROG, Drytech and Overclockers. I am Waxin, joined by Mido, bringing you all of the best of 3 action for the first Valorant series of the day.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I had a fantastic first match on Lotus today. Ended in a 13-9 win for Sogbox, even though it was Bang Bro's pick. We're now heading into Sogbox's pick on Breeze. How do you think this is going to go? I know obviously you haven't cast any Breeze games this tournament.
We did have one.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, there was a Breeze. There was a Breeze. I don't remember if I cast it, but there was definitely a Breeze on stream. The best part of being in a best of Breeze is that you can't play Lotus 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Because I think the teams would have preferred to do that, considering the way we've been going. But Breeze is an interesting map. It's been out of the map pool for a while. It's been recently added back, and they keep on, bringing back and taking away the tunnel for some reason. I think that is a very strange change.
Yeah.
And I think I liked it more when you could just look through it and not actually walk through it. But they were like, you know what?
Yeah.
2 weeks was enough of that. Let's go back to what we had before.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I personally didn't think that the tunnel being blocked off was that much of an issue.
Okay.
I thought it made the map play a bit more interestingly, to be honest.
I agree, yeah.
Because you'd still have, like, obviously there wasn't a player always there. which is what you have to have when the tunnel is open, because you can't leave that channel into A wide open. Whereas when it was blocked off, you could have someone watching it because it's a rotate for the defenders to open the openable door. So having an attacker there to potentially stop that push from the defender was quite an interesting dynamic for the map to have. But now it's open again. It's just another case of the attackers are going to push tunnel, and you're going to have a defender sat there.
One of the reasons I'm not a big fan of a Breeze overall, I've never been a fan of it, is because it's one of those maps that forces you. You're forced to run Viper. You're forced to run Viper. You can't play Breeze without the Viper. And when a map puts you in such a situation when you must choose an agent every single time, it takes away the variety. It takes away the fun. It takes away the strategizing. It's like, whoa, what is gonna be the comp? We know the Viper's gonna be there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It sort of saps that creativity that teams like to play around with on these maps, especially because, like you said, you have to play a wall on this map. You have to play a wall, and if you're not playing Harbor, you're playing Viper. And like I said, Harbor's great, but he's not the pick for Breeze over the Viper, who is just so good at controlling this map.
There's no post plans. The Harbor walls, and other than obviously the massive one, are just slightly too slow for the way the Breeze executes work. And what a surprise! We did get Viper. It's a mirror comp.
It's a mirror comp.
Luckily, actually switching from the Raze to the Jet. Obviously, Raze. We rarely see Raze on Breeze, although there are players that do try it. Jet dashing into the Cloudburst to execute is probably something very, very casual we're going to see. You know what? I was hoping that deep inside, I was hoping for a Euro. I was hoping for a Neon. Hell, I was even hoping for a Reyna.
Yeah, and we've seen Cypher be a pick on this map consistently for the last couple years.
Well, at least with the tunnel the way it is now, you need a drip player there.
Yes. But I was just about to say, Cypher now, with his most recent buffs, and tunnel being open again, just the best pick. But as you just pointed out, this is a really interesting start for the game. Bang Bros have 2 players holding tunnel.
There were 3 a second ago.
But there were 3, and now there's 3 again.
The 0 point will connect just on top of the huge water container outside of A and will spot, I believe, at least 3, if not all 4 of the players. So that's going to enable a fast rotate where it's going to turn Shifty into the potential spearhead down mid, or the lurker in mid, as the other 4 are just connecting straight to B. But that's where the Cypher is expecting them. Can Shifty play this off angle and allow a couple of kills from mid? But no, Shifty is about to actually get the first contact on Solo. Tags with smoke, but the recon dart, it's not going to be weighted by Profit. It's going to get punished. Solo getting the first one, and now attack with the camp. Billy with another classic kill at long distance versus the Viper. The plant will be taking place.
We're just going to be taking this approach a little slowly, but they're going to be pushing in now.
Okay.
Finding the kills. Shifty gets that headshot. Stempy just playing around pillar now.
That's round.
Do meet the last player alive.
Yeah. Sheriff in hand, only 1 bullet will connect. The Cypher was already behind him in elbow, and that will be it. Okay, Sockbox clutched that one up in a 3 versus 5. That was a great start coming in from the defenders. Bang Bros with a couple of very nice positions and headshot, but then Stempy and Chinch just were like, no, we have ghosts, and we are gonna turn you all into ghosts.
Yeah, that was a interesting round there from Sockbox.
But that's not what you want if you're Bang Bros. Like you need to start racking up rounds, especially on the defender side of Breeze, because you are currently 12 rounds away from being eliminated.
Yes, all pressure is on Bang Bros now. They lost the first map, Lotus, which was their pick. So now they're really going to have to be thinking up some clever strategies to counter what Sockbox have brought to the table here. It's a mirror match, so maybe they're going to learn from what Sockbox are doing on their attack side, and they're going to have to apply that themselves on the second half of this map. But no talk about that right now. We're in the now. We're in the first half of this map. As the round has just started. Flashed out by his own teammate.
The flash, I think, was slightly too low, and it bounced off the corner of the pyramid frame. Unfortunate, good attempt. There was nobody there to punish it, but it is going to be the action where Shifty is going to punish Melancholy. Going to get shot in the back by the Classic, and now the Sova will come through with the assist, but so will the defender Sova. Billy's going to come up on top and going to pick up the Vandal. Prophet gets another Spectre kill in bridge. Chinch going to farm them all up with the Marshal, getting 2, getting 3, and getting himself very much halfway through to the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, that was pretty well played actually there from Bang Bros to come and find that kill on the Shifty. They spotted him off guard with 2 players on the flank, with the Sova managing to find that kill. Billy managing to pick up that Vandal from them. But again, it was an eco, they didn't have any armor. Cinch was just able to catch them with that Marshal, just finding those body shots. No stress, completely shutting down that flank.
Yeah, both sides will have a couple of Vandals actually for Sockbox, and Phantoms for both Molly and Solo, and an Outlaw. Not often we see Phantoms on Breeze, but they will just go for a full command, hitting the side with a null command, and Solo will get 1. Shifty will lose his life in the process. Stamp is still null command in play. Nothing can be contested just yet, but Chinch is about to have some action. 2 players in elbow, and it's going to be Molly and the Jet getting the kill. Billy with the Vandal. 1 up close, but gets the kill long range, dodging the flash. Very nice from Molly. Billy is going to come in and double up his teammate with another kill. Ego with only a single kill, and Do Meat will get a kill. 3 saving for Bang Bros going to the next round. The question right now, Mido, is are they going to drop this time around?
Yeah, that is a little bit of an issue that we saw on Lotus, where Bang Bros didn't drop one of their teammates when they had the cash too. But I think now that they're in the elimination, there's a possibility of an elimination here. They're really going to take absolutely no chances, and probably going to take the safest play. But we are looking at the cash. Solo doesn't have a gun in hand. Okay, now he does. Okay. It's all nice and safe for them. A couple players do have the light shields. Sockbox, Economy, in order. They've got all 5 Vandals, all 5 heavy armor, as we're expecting them to at this point of the match.
Recon Dart, gonna clear close, gonna clear nest. Casual default round from Sockbox. As I say that, Prophet just connects through the double doors, wanting to get an early pickoff in A main, but will have to be deterred by a Molly and the 0 point flying in. And this is 4 players for Bang Bros playing just towards or outside of A.
Yeah, just going to be backing out a little bit. Sockbox just slightly seeing what was happening in B main. Really no pressure at all from Bang Bros. Looks like Bang Bros are actually going to be rotating potentially off of A. They might have just changed their minds at the last minute. As Sockbox sending in the drone just to see if he can spot anyone. Does get shut down by the KO null point. And it looks like Sockbox entering site. Updraft from Prophet over the tripwire. Solo looking for a spray kill through the Viper wall, but doesn't find it.
I think he did get the Cypher quite low in HP, right?
Yeah, he did do some damage, but he doesn't quite catch the kill. Spikes have been planted. Timer is now set for Bang Bros.
5 versus 5. They have to be practicing this because they literally gave up B. They were playing 4A with a single Cypher, so they do get the kill on the lurk. Sova will get taken out. That means you have no post-plant shock darts, but Prophet just well since it gets a couple. Stampy with another for his team. And now reloading Blitz though with the Guardian, jumping in, getting 2. Can he get any more? Get the third, get some damage onto Prophet. Billy just killing everybody in the server, but so is Prophet. It's down to a 1 versus 1. It's Solo, it's Prophet. The time is ticking lower. Solo will go for the half defuse, but Prophet's gonna swing just in time, gonna secure the 4th, and it's the 4th kill for Prophet in 2 maps.
This is what we're expecting from Prophet, just fantastic stuff. And I think you're right, Prophet has felt themselves on the jet in that first map, just playing so extremely well, picking it up again for Breeze. And then even in that 1v3 situation there, no stress. Just cool, calm and collected from Prophet, finds the kills that are needed, waits patiently. It looks like Solid was even trying to stick that defuse there, maybe even seeing if Prophet would loop back round.
Billy, we also see Billy feeling himself way more comfortable on the Sova, which doesn't surprise me because this is a map where Sova does get played, so you are probably more comfortable running it on this one. And the Recon Dart doing good work, and he had some great successes both with the pistol and the Guardian just previous round.
I think it's far more open, a lot more spaces for that recon to shine on Breeze. So many angles that need to be checked. But Profit initiating the first blood of this round onto Mali through double doors, pushing onto the A side. They've already got back.
It's yet again Billy leveling up the playing field just when it comes to numbers. The Cypher is going to come in with a late rotate from main to try to get the plant. The Flash is going to come in but not connect. Sova down to below 50 HP. Profit playing aggressive in yellow. Can he get another one? Yes, he can. He gets one, he can get two. It's the third in total. Dumi does have a bulldog though. Gets spotted by Shifty. Stampy will get the wallbang kill onto Melancholy, and now double swing from the attackers to grant their 4th round on the board. And Mido, I have to be honest, after this, what was a half buy, if I'm the side of Bang Bros, I'm definitely considering a timeout.
Yeah, I think a timeout would be wise here, especially maybe just take a step back, think about how Sogbox are approaching these rounds.
Yep.
Profit has just been able to get really strong entry into your side there. Even though they were on a half buy, yes, they did get a really good kill off Mali there. They didn't really have much protection at the by Cave on the entry to site, so the rest of the team were able to capitalize on that, push onto the site. But yeah, I don't think they should have been peeking there into Profit when they knew he was pushed up by Orange after getting that first kill. Yeah.
Speaking of Profit, the player of the moment right now, dropping a gun and playing with the Bladestorm gets suppressed, so will be deterred for just a couple of moments and will rotate all the way back to base towards B, making their way alongside teammates in elbow or going for a straight B hit. But this time, Billy is aware the Sova is coming in fast, not waiting any more time because the KO has generated so much information, has garnered so much information in main. And off the back build. The dash in. Profit, check behind you. Hello. Billy is fully flat, and Profit does look behind. Felt like they overheard me. Sova gets tagged by a very high up tripwire. I think he spotted it. And 5 versus 4. Again, you lost your Hunter's Fury player. You can't really push them out of the corners with what utility you have. And they look like they're actually holding for a save, I think.
Doesn't really look like Bang Bros are actually going to be pushing in here until they find the picks that they need, but Profit gets the swing.
It's still 2 versus 2. They have a bit of time left. Solo has the Neuro Theft, but the beautiful flash will essentially stun everybody on the server with the Cloudburst. Spray to the smoke. Shifty playing behind the cage. The spike needs to be halved. 2 versus 1. It doesn't even get it to half. They got it to half, and Solo will get the kill.
Pretty well played from Bang Bros there to take back that side, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that looked disastrous. They looked like they were saving. Then they got a kill, and 3 of the players committed. Then they all lined up here for Profit, who only manages to get 1 and get the other 2 low. And then Melancholy and Shifty just didn't die.
It didn't look like it was going to go their way, especially like when they lined up for that. And then the spray didn't quite find all of them.
I mean, it felt like it connected, but it didn't.
Yeah, Melancholy just able to stay alive with Solo, able to clutch up together. Yeah, gosh, it's so much going on these, especially on that B side. It's so hectic. Every time there's a fight there's so much util being chucked out at once. Melancholy updrafts into Profit's crosshair. Not a lot they can do while they're mid-air against Profit, staring them down in mid, finding that first blood of the round. Profit must have an absurd amount of first bloods over these first couple games.
I don't know if we're keeping up stats for the entirety of the tournament, but that would be very interesting to analyze.
Yeah. We're just taking a look at how Sogbox are approaching this round. Backing up after their first kill. Now Sova just lurking outside of B, aware that the Cypher has been setting up there almost every round, as the rest of the team are now pushing up through Cave, setting up that toxic screen. Profit does get dropped by Billy, setting up that recon to counter the push.
Spots one, knows that the other is still deep down in main. Shock darts will come in and will not connect just yet. Still have the Hunter's Fury. Will wait either the next recon or the spike tapped to force the ultimate out, and that's what happens right now. Gonna get the tag. No, Stampy. Very aware, just dodging it. Is he gonna dodge the third one? I think he just got caught. Down to half HP. Good connection, and now the mollies and the shock dart gonna come into. Oh, almost perfect, getting Stampy down to below 30 HP. But look at Chinch playing in mid behind doors. Heard the opponent into swinging alongside the flash, buying more time. The 0 point come in and get broken up. And Molly comes in just in time. Chinch is just staying alive for so long in this position. Gonna come up top, gonna spot the KO, gonna get the headshot, and it's gonna be the Cypher alone. 1v3 yet again. Not long for the world as Chinch gets another headshot. Mido, this is starting to look more and more dire for Bang Bros.
Sogbox are just playing this so well, especially Chinch. They're taking their fantastic game sense of just, they know that the KO is right next to them, but they are certain that there is a player coming mid, and they're watching that angle, just taking their time, and they've managed to find the kill onto Mali, able to turn around and find Solo, who's coming through that mid push.
No timeout just yet for them either. They might need to eco and then timeout again. Down 6-2. It wouldn't be too bad if they could start turning it around, but we can definitely see why Sogbox picked to breach. This feels like their playground. They feel very comfortable. All of the utilities on point, all of the rotations, they're connecting with each other despite being split up at the beginning of the rounds. This is very, very beautiful with Valorant.
You can see how confident Sogbox are with Prophet just charging straight up mid there, just completely uncontested. They know it's an eco for Bang Bros, and they send the flash in anyway, find Billy, crouched in a corner, completely flashed off. Enemies have now been revealed. They know where they are, they know where they're going, and Sogbox rotating back over towards A, knowing that it's completely free, taking that site, Shifty, ready to find some kills on some unexpected Bang Bros players. But Doomy does find the trade on Shifty, completely shutting down his play, as now the spike has been planted.
Shifty kind of gave away his position a bit too early, if you ask me. But hey, it's a 4v4, and Prophet doesn't break the 0 point. Maybe not wanting to give away his position. They will know someone is nearby, but will they know exactly where? The Mulet is going to come in time and actually just reveal his position as Solo gets another one to change. Molly with the Sheriff, and they're actually converting this force by Eco Peek, though. Up close and personal, getting the first headshot up in tube. Can he buy even more time? No more Mollies, but just swings and tries to get the kill. Molly down to 20 HP. The swing is going to come in from Stampy. 1v3, 1v2, 1v1. It's the time is running low. Solo on with the knife out.
Go back to fighting box.
Questionable play from Solo there. He knew Stampy was on site. He just killed 2 of his teammates from that position. Still running with the knife out.
Wanting to run for a hunt?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there was not the time for the defusal there if he was going to kill Stampy and get the defusal, but he knew he probably should have just had to go for the kill.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Mido. I have to. Wow, interesting.
If we just take a look at the economy right now and see, alt economy-wise,
that was a forced buy.
Yeah.
So I think they should be able to have the credits, and they showed they could do it with lower guns, right? Can they do it with the proper guns? This is the make or break, and I think they should stop abandoning Solo here.
Yeah.
I know he's nicknamed Solo, but like we don't need to leave him alone every single round. Okay, the tripwire does catch Prophet, and that was a beautiful, beautiful trip. I mean, it's been placed there before, so Prophet should have been aware. At 0 point, going to come in and miss Solo, buying plenty of time for his team, and now Shifty going to try to get some space back for their side through mid, coming outside of elbow in just a second, but Billy does not want any of that smoke.
Now Sogbox are down their entry player. Prophet has been dropped to that cheeky tripwire from Solo. Solo still just, as you said, not spotted by that 0 point. Sitting at the back of the site. Just going to keep B contested. But it does look like Sogbox actually reapproaching B main for a hit from there.
They can pick up this orb. Stampy is going to be more than happy to run in just first yet again. Oh, Hunter's Fury going to come in from the attackers. They're going to get the kill on Solo. And now got to get another tag onto the Jet in base. And what? Okay, Viper Spit gets punished instantly by Mali with a nice spray control. The location reveal coming in from the Sova. Just a bit too late. KOs. Both KOs have the ultimate, but the defenders have one more Viper Spit. Mali with a nice kill, flashing himself out. Got KO. Can he get anything? Everybody seems to be down to below half HP as Shifty gets one. And then another headshot, and Stampy spraying for the Jet, 2 versus 2, but it's Doommeat in mid getting the kill to allow Stampy a 1 versus 2 clutch scenario. Can he make it happen? Spots one, spots the second, gets the headshot, down to a 1 versus 1. Time is ticking, but the reposition for Viper is perfect. Still alive, down to 5 HP. Doommeat, the time is running low. You gotta make it happen. Classic in hand. Gonna run for the opponent. The opponent is running around the pillar. And I think Stampy might have done it. Switches to Vandal. And it's gonna be enough. It's gonna be Sogbox with the 7th on the board.
Fantastic clutch there from Stampy, holding their ground, not over peaking, just finding the kills that they needed. Fantastic Fantastic stuff. As Sogbox failed on their first attack with Profit getting caught out, they just took their time, they repositioned, they came back to A main, and as they took that site, Stempy was able to clutch up, left alone in that 1v3 situation. Fantastic stuff. Picking up now, you've got the ultimate on the board, as well as Bang Bros. They're in a dire situation though now. 2-7 Bang Bros. Not the place you want to be when you're at elimination point.
Defenders side of Breeze as well.
Yeah.
No timeout has come for them. They lost a few clutches, so maybe the scoreline is a bit deceiving. Shock darts are going to land. I think the Cypher going to get down, but it doesn't matter. Eagle swings, gets the kill on Solo. Shifty with another one to Billy in mid, and Molly on their tail. Forcing, actually, he has a full purchased a heavy shield Vandal in mid for the KO. Will not have enough money to reinvest next round. Interesting choice from them, as the other 4 players have decided to go for Marshals and Sheriffs. Change about to get the spot. Ooh, doesn't quite clear the corner. Doomit might be in a good position to get a few. Nobody's pushing just yet. Not this way, at least.
No, I think Bang Bros have come to the conclusion that they are not winning this round. But they're definitely going to be looking at getting at least a pick or 2 if they can. Mali, you're really going to have to utilize that Vandal. Gets caught off guard from behind. Doomy catches Cinch, but gets traded out by Shifty.
A bit of miscommunication right there, I believe. Or maybe, it's land. You can't really hear the footsteps despite the Sova just fully running for getting the Mali kill. In the end, it's going to be down 6 rounds, and they're calling a timeout mido. But is this too late?
I think this might be a bit too late. Maybe just calling it off the back of that round. Now they know that they're going into this with a bye. This is their chance, their last chance to really put some points on the board. If they can make it 8-4, it's possible. But I think anything lower than that, it's going to be a real uphill battle for Bang Bros on the attacking side of this map. Yeah, what are your thoughts going into the second half after this?
I personally prefer defender side of Breeze as well, so I think even 8-4 would be like impossible mountain to climb. But with that being said, Bang Bros chose the map, and Sogbox did want it to attack, so maybe the teams at this current level do prefer running attack side Breeze. That wouldn't be surprising. And they have a lot of utility. They've got the both teams have the Sovas and KOs respectively, so there's initiating potential there paired up with the Jet. But they're not looking like they feel comfortable on this map, Bang Bros. They were playing Lotus much more cohesive, I would say, than we're currently seeing them on Breeze and Sogbox. I understand why they went for Breeze. This has been not the Viper's pit. This has been the Sogbox pit.
Yes, yeah. Especially not the Viper's pit after we saw that pop on the last round. But now we're heading into the 11th round of this first half. Sogbox just approaching through cave. Their presence has been detected by Bang Bros' null point. Picking up that orb, Sogbox just going to try to get one more little point towards that Hunter's Fury. But now, backing out after collecting the orb, Shifty has just pushed up a little bit into mid, just to see who's there, take control. Caging off mid doors, just pushing up a little bit, allowing the rest of the team to slowly make their way up towards B.
$50 seconds on the clock. 11th round of this second map. Sogbox. Finally, Prophet loses an early duel. Molly with a second. 2-player advantage. They've been in this scenario before. Don't give it away. No, and that's what just happened right now. Jumi overstepping with mid, gets punished by Ego. That is very ready with the Viper wall. Gonna throw it in just in time in a different angle. It's not gonna be diagonal. They want to play aggressive. They want to play deep for the post plant. Throwing in Stempy, not planting just yet. Waiting for the KO null command to get invested, and they're gonna commit. The wall is down. You can't be holding that one up when you're getting suppressed. Time is ticking. Ego peak. Down to 10 HP. Stempy. Now looking hot. The Molly's flying in. Gonna get pushing out the KO. Getting the kill. Billy gets Ego. And it's gonna be a 1v5 solo with a headshot. And an almost flawless round. Only a bit of a misstep from Doomit over there. But Bang Bros, this is the first gun round that I feel like they've won in forever.
not only did they win, they looked very cohesive as a team. I think especially the strat that came out from them there after their timeout, they really took the time to analyze what Sogbox was doing and form a suitable counter for it. And especially they're finding Profit at the start. That was the beginning of Sogbox's downfall there.
It makes you wonder, why didn't they go for the timeout earlier?
Yeah, it does make you wonder, but hopefully now they can come back looking a little bit stronger there, like they did in that round. It's going to be an even match heading to the final round of this half. Both teams fully equipped with bandrels and heavy armor, ready to tackle each other in this last round of the first half.
Profit. Going back to his traditional playstyle, he didn't have to find his success last round. Can he do it this time around? 0 point. Flash coming in, dash being popped, but will fall back. Shifty is aware of the positioning of the tripwire. Will jump over it, but will get shot in the back of the head. No, what? Solo! I thought that was the opposite way. Cypher coming in with the victory, and Shifty not only going to get the kill, 180 degrees flick in a tripwire, but it will also pop the null command to enable this takeover of the site. And now Sogbox in a prime position. Sogbox in a prime position to get the 9th.
As Profit is approaching from behind, I'm sure Bang Bros are aware of a player coming from tunnel, but Shifty swings out and finds 2 more, picking themselves up the 3-piece. Profit looking to finish it off. Last player alive, Doomy. A little bit damaged at the back. Profit finds the headshot, securing the 9-3 advantage for this first half on Breeze. Sogbox looking so strong this half.
So it's very unfortunate to see what should have been an easy entry for the side of Bang Bros. Solly, he just had Shifty like fall into his arms and just didn't manage to catch him.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate there. I think if Solo found that kill onto Shifty, that round would have been an entirely different story.
Yeah, of course. No neural theft being activated, and your player disadvantage. The Cypher doesn't take so much space on the map. The Jet isn't being enabled to become a lurker. But you gotta forget about that. You have to forget about the previous 12 rounds, especially about the last one, and you have to come back with a different, fresh mentality. You're starting from 0. If they manage to win 9 on the attack side, we can do the same.
Definitely. So, as Bang Bros looking to take the first pick of the game,
nice,
and instantly taking advantage on this pistol round. Bomb, or Spike, sorry, heading straight towards B. About to get the plant. Toxic screen does come down. It's Bang Bros taking the site.
That's what we wanted from them. Maybe a bit of an overconfidence coming in from Solly right there, trying to take the duel in window with the Cypher. Not what you want to see, but it's going to be Ego peek. Is Ego going to be aware of the positioning of Doomit, playing a very beautiful off angle to hold the flank? And no, it's not. Going to be a nice headshot, easy pickings for Doomit. And it's Stampy's down to Stampy. 0 point and Ghost in hand. Gonna flash in. Not going to matter. Solo will get the second. And that's going to be the pistol round going for Bang Bros. And that's what they needed. First pistol, first gun round. You got to keep converting. You can't lose versus bonuses. You must gather up your momentum, and you got to show us, well, you couldn't win your map pick. You have something prepared for their opponent's map pick. I
think Bang Bros might have actually caught Sogbox off guard a little bit there. Just even though they played a little bit aggressive, holding back a little bit towards by Cannon actually, and Sogbox having a couple players just aggressively push down tunnel.
Unexpected.
It was unexpected for them, and I think they got caught off guard by Bang Bros' aggression. And now they're looking to take B as fast as they can, popping up that toxic screen, getting that spike down in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're playing very, very good Valorant, very aware Valorant, because you don't want to get caught off guard traditionally on other maps by things like shotguns or stingers. But this time around, you got to play so aware of the potential of having a Marshal, like we see right now, an Outlaw, or even a wild headshot.
Yeah, if there's a map for the Outlaw to shine, it would be Breeze. Yep. It's the map of, traditionally snipers. Marshals are really great place to showcase your martial skills on this map. Profit coming to look for a flank. Manages to find one. Are they aware that there's another one by window? Solo does catch Profit. And another.
Chinch gets a kill. It's going to be Shifty alone, trying to die to the spike. We'll get some headshot, and both the Viper and the Sova are down low HP and will die. Doomit will lose his life, and in the end, that is actually very costly. Losing 3 players and one of them losing his entirety of his shield, that means we'll have to repurchase that. Bang Bros sacrificed a lot of stuff to win the second round.
But this is really interesting, actually. Really interesting buys here. So even though Bang Bros, they've won the first 2 rounds, they're going into their bonus, the players that died are actually reinvesting. As we can see, they've got 2 Vandals and 2 Light Armors here.
They need to.
They're going to try keep this momentum up and shut down Sogbox. Even though they've got their full buy, they're going to really try and capitalize off this momentum.
The Viper one-way in main. Maybe not the most ideal, especially as it's very, very far out, but they are connecting. Flash gonna come in and stamp to get just one. Prophet will swing it to double up, but Doomit will get a kill across the map, I believe, deep on Ego Peak, because Prophet repositioned himself. So down to a 3 versus 3, but no more Viper for the side of the defenders. This is a slight advantage. And look at Solo. Solo only with a Spectre in hand, doesn't really want to engage in a longer distance duel versus the Vandal, so he's just very patient. I think Solo's role right now is just garnering information.
Yeah, just like you said, not wanting to peek that. I think even though they knew that probably if they peeked their head over a little bit more, they might find a player, but they would be outclassed in the weaponry that they have available to them.
Absolutely.
And now we're looking, Prophet does actually get spotted.
I think that's
Bango is
good.
unaware.
I think that's...
Solo catches them off guard!
That's why it was
Finds that
good.
pick.
It pulled him away from the mid, allowing Solo to actually get closer with the Spectre. Change this time, will get spotted by the Neuro Theft and down to a 2 versus 3. And this round could turn Bang Bros' map around.
And we're just looking at Chinch approaching with Shifty to follow.
CCTV.
But Solo, watching through their lens, manages to catch Chinch, having to take that bolt out of themselves. Solo looking around for a camera or a recon dart that does actually get the reveal. Unfortunate. They do still have a toxic screen at their disposal though, as Sogbox are slowly running out of time.
You don't want to take these duels. You got to play as passive as possible. Chinch will get the kill onto Doomit. Nice shoulder peek right there, forcing Shifty to maybe wild swing if he wants to get that duel over there, but will be able to do so in time. Will get the final headshot, but Bang Bros with some banking executes and some great callouts from their IGL manage to get this very, very hard round.
Yeah, I think you are completely right there about how they definitely made the right decision. Fully investing into that bonus round as they're able to capitalize. Now Sogbox are down, their eco non-existent right now. They're going to have to go into this next round with a light buy, and even though Bang Bros don't have the money to buy full, they're going to have one player on light armor. It's still a lot better than what Sogbox have at their disposal. They're definitely going to keep up this momentum. We're seeing a much stronger Bang Bros on the attack side of Breeze.
Yes, so far so good, but we don't want to jinx them because I really want to see a split, my friend.
Yeah.
7 rounds away for Bang Bros making my dreams come true, but is that going to be the case? We'll have to wait and see, as Melancholy is going to be the spearhead of this attack. And they know the tripwire is there. The shotgun's going to come in, not going to connect. Actually, they will break the first tripwire. Can they break the next one? No, the teammates will assist with that. Flash is flying in. Stampy going to have the shell in hand. It's going to come out on top. 8 HP, but Billy does trade it. Someone needs to break the recon dart before everybody gets sprayed down, but they're lining up. Shifty gets one. They get another tap onto the KO in main, and now player advantage for Sogbox, and the spike has not been planted.
Billy a little too confident planting that spike while being constantly pinged by the recon. Does get punished for it, and Prophet is found the flank. Solo so unaware. Prophet finds that headshot on Solo as he pulls out the camera. Bang Bros now in a dire situation. 2v4, 2 players left. It's up to Mali and Doomit to find the 7th round on the board.
Shifty pushes with the Phantom close range, has the advantage versus the Vandal, and Molly 1v4 gets the first headshot. The recon is going to be reset and they're going to spot him once again, but now gets pushed, tagged by the Marshal. Can Molly make anything happen? 4 bullets in the Vandal, needs to reload, needs to plant the spike, needs to flash, needs so many things, needs to hear the opponent on his tail. Molly going to spot the opponent, 1 bullet in hand, but not going to be enough as Shifty with his trustworthy Cypher would put another 3k up in his repertoire.
Only 3 rounds out from securing this lower bracket final for Sogbox. Bang Bros, a little bit of pressure on them now as them eco has fallen again. Now they're going to be heading into this
30
with a
seconds
light buy. Going to have to make some magic happen here. Just fantastic stuff there from Sogbox to take back that round. Really brilliant lurk from Prophet, finding the kill.
What do you think of like
Solo.
you knew Shifty saved the only rifle they could afford. Why hit his side? Do you think they were going to just change his position? Because you know Cypher has played. Well, this is the first round. He's actually moved outside of B. He still have the has the tripwire as B. Why did they hit their side of the Cypher?
Maybe they thought they could catch them off because it was an eco for them.
Where's Viper Wall, guys?
Spike down A.
Not where they need it. It's not where they need it, and they get punished for it. Toxic Screen comes up on the right side of A, but half the team are actually pushing from mid,
Including the spike.
which has left the spike completely stranded. Bang Bros made a fatal error here.
One enemy
Shock
remaining.
darts.
5v1 situation for Doomy, and all he has is a ghost. There is nothing they can do. As Sogbox actually claim themselves a flawless, the worst outcome for Bang Bros.
Yeah, we're watching the replay right now, but we've already
down.
pointed out what the crucial mistake was in
Yeah.
that scenario. And instead of pushing doors, you wanted to get up and close with your pistols versus the guns, but you need the cover of the smoke. Or even if you don't, you're trying to distract him that way so you can sneak the spike up from A main and get a plant down. Not going to be the case. And let's look at Prophet. He is here to play, picking up the operator, wants to get us over to the finish line. 0 Point also going to spot 3 of the 4 players outside of A. The rotation is not going to commence though. They're still sticking pretty much outside of B and tunnel mid. Only KO in A. If Bang Bros do hit the site now, they might be able to initiate this post-plan scenario. And they do have an ult command to stop the Bladestorm or potential Hunter's Fury for the retake. So this is not over yet, although we're not far from that point.
Yeah, drone's just been sent into A site. Toxic Screen is going up. It looks like Bang Bros are looking to execute the A site. Spike still sat in A main though, not wanting to push out just yet. There is a flank coming from behind. Shifty does find the kill onto Doomy. Now the spike is stranded in main, and everything's going wrong for Bang Bros as the Hunter's Fury comes out. Cinch finds Mali. 2v4 situation left. They do have a Hunter's Fury, but they're not in the position to use it. Solo has managed to take this backside, but the player disadvantage says it all.
30 seconds on the
seconds left.
clock. They do manage to retrieve the spike, and the operator gets hurt as Prophet shoots one away to give away his position. But the spike will get planted. No more smokes. Molly's going to be flying in. There is a cage. Solo trying to get some spray down. Will tap the feet of Prophet, but the recon dart, the headshot. Bang Bros. Very, very tragic way of seeing them get closer and closer to elimination. This would have to be a monumental comeback to keep their journey in EPIC41 going. We even see some friendly shock darts flying in towards Ego Peak. 6
Match point.
not tournament, match points, yeah.
Yep.
Not just map, match points.
And looking at the eco as well, it is not good. This is going to be one of the most difficult rounds for Bang Bros. They've got an economic disadvantage. They have an ultimate advantage on Sogbox. However, they've got the mental disadvantage here. They are now
like they're
6 rounds down, and they have to take it to overtime, or else they are facing elimination from this tournament. It's all is on the line for Bang Bros. Match point.
They're being read like a book. The 0 Point this time around doesn't go A, goes B, spots Jet, Melancholy, spots the KO. Molly with a very solid performance for his KO in the honor of what I suppose is the Brimstone, because Brimstone does go Molly, right? Is that what the name is
yeah,
from?
I was, funnily enough, I was thinking that the other round. I was thinking, is that where they got their name from?
I think that's it. We got, and he does play a hero that does, an agent that does have a Molly himself. So, okay, let's see. Guardian versus Operator. A lot of times we do see the Guardian come out on top. Is it gonna be the case this time around? Is Prophet going to risk his life? But they're reading them like a book, like I said. 3 players just towards B. The Sova is going to play in spawn with a nice recon dart to throw in when they want to connect. But Prophet, Solo, you almost pay the price with your life. as everybody else seems to be rotating. And yes, it wasn't when I called it. Just a couple seconds later, Prophet, very aware. I think he did spot Solo's feet when he was jiggle peeking earlier, so that's just hold down the angle. Null command. Viper, well, coming through. Stempy gets suppressed, can't use his null command himself either, but look at Melancholy playing behind, gonna pop in through the smoke with the KO flash. They're aware the Molly's gonna come in for double doors. Spike gets planted, 4 versus 5. It's now or never. Cloudburst gonna come in, Recon Dart, not gonna spot the Jet, so up and close to personal, but the null command from the defenders gonna get in. It's gonna be the headshot for the Jet, traded by Prophet. Shifty yet again with another flank. 2 versus 5, 1 versus 5. The Viper gets isolated. The Bang Bros are banged, they're up, and the bus has gone. The lower bracket journey is done for them as Sogbox are advancing in EPIC41.
It's all over for Bang Bros, and that's such a shame as we saw a momentous turnaround at the beginning of this second half, really pushing that just aggressive play on Breeze, with Bang Bros coming out with such full force at the start of this, taking 3 rounds, even winning the bonus.
Yeah.
But Sogbox able to turn it around completely the other direction and find 4 wins back to back, securing this.
Yeah, halting the momentum of Bang Bros is exactly what happened with that eco, essentially. They had a Marshal, a Sheriff, I believe. There was no Outlaw. There was nothing else. A classic kill coming in from the Viper, and I think that's the point where we saw Bang Bros. They were still strong mentally in the pistol and the following rounds, but in the end, after crumbling yet again versus a lower economy team. And that has kind of been the story of Sogbox. Even when going back to Lotus, they won so many rounds and they've had so much success during Thrifties.
Yeah, especially their thrifty win rate would be a really interesting statistic to look at this competition, because they really do seem to thrive in that condition, which is something we'll have to be paying attention, looking forward in this tournament. Is this something that Sogbox are going to be known for?
Well, we'll have to wait and see as their journey continues in this lower bracket. Still one of our top 4 seeds after the group stage. Bang Bros will be out for this, but they will have the chance to join the intermediate tournament if they opt to do so. Hopefully they can reset mentally for it, and we'll get to see more of their beautiful Valorant. As for us, well, my friend, this is it for the first best of 3 Valorant of the day, but we will be back in about 50 minutes with the second series, which I believe will be an upper bracket semi-final match. I might be wrong, but it will be our friends Quicks and the Mighty Sloth bringing you the next best of 3 in about 50 minutes. Stay tuned.
Down. Okay. One enemy. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. Give me those guys. One enemy remaining. Planted. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy. One enemy. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Stay down.
One enemy remaining.
player standing. Bye. One enemy. Clutch. One enemy.
Revealing area.
One enemy remains. One enemy remaining. One enemy One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Here.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Take back control.